Hey y'all, it's Josh with Earnest Roots. As you can see, I'm in the same setting as the last video, milking a cow. Had an idea, I'll start using this time to talk about some things, explain some stuff, answer some questions, tell stories, whatever comes to mind. I know over the years we've had people ask questions, similar questions. I'll maybe bring some answers to those. But I'm gonna try to do a series of videos back to back that are related to each other and then link them together, like how we got started. So this will be the first one, and it'll be kind of my personal health story. And it was really kind of the first health conscious realization we had. And it was all around the same time period, all these stories I'm gonna tell. And so it's my health story, how we got into pigs. That involved 5 piglets in a Toyota Camry. It's gonna be a funny one. I'll tell that one. How we got into chickens. That's kind of interesting too. Danny's looking at me. So yeah, so I'm gonna start this one with my story. So stay tuned. Oh, by the way, it's almost a week now with Ernie, and Clora's a stubborn, high maintenance cow. Won't let him suck, so I'm having to put her up, let him suck, take him off, and then clean her out. So I'm almost done here, almost milking her out. So I'll probably start filming again tomorrow and hit on this and then compile the two together. So stay tuned. So where was I the other day? My health story. So growing up, I was a sickly little kid. Went from doctor to doctor. I had allergies. I was allergic to like 60 something things. I couldn't eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I had bad headaches, migraines. Went from doctor to doctor, neurologist to neurologist. The headaches were so bad that my mom said when I was little, I'd bang my head against the wall to stop the pain. And going into my young adult college years, they seemed to got a lot worse. What happened during these migraines was my senses would just get amplified. Movement, me looking at it, if I did this, to me seeing it, it looked like this. Ceiling fans freaked me out. Bright lights, I couldn't stand bright lights. That was really the first thing I'd noticed, was sensitivity to light. Sounds were really loud. Whispering sounded like somebody screaming. I would have just throbbing pains in my temple. They got so bad that I would have to go to the hospital and get sedated, held down. There was one time at the University of Alabama, Kylie took me, had one come on. I went to the hospital. That was probably the worst one, started it, that I can remember. They held me down, sedated me in a dark room, put me to sleep. I was crying frantically, just wasn't myself. So neurologists finally found this pill that I would have to take. And I would take it as soon as I felt one coming on. And when I took it, I'd have to go lay down and I'd be knocked out for 24, 48 hours. Try to sleep it off. If I didn't, I'd be at the hospital being sedated. So those pills, I would have to strategically locate them in places. I'd have it in my backpack, my work desk, my vehicle, my wife's purse, mother-in-law's purse. Wherever I think I would be, I would have one of them pills. And I would have to take it and go sleep, go lay down somewhere. So that was kind of like what life was like. One day I was at this doctor's office, can't remember where, what for, and it was a long wait. I was looking for something to gander at, and all they had was Southern Living home decorative magazines. No hunting magazine, nothing like that. Guns. I came across this magazine. It's something about food, a health magazine. Started flipping through it. Came across this article, and in that article, it was talking about about water and how your body needs water to function. We're like 70% made up of water, and in it said something like, if you don't consume enough water, your organs won't function right. And it started naming an awful lot of symptoms of what you have if this organ doesn't function right. And I was like, check. That's me. And something clicked. And I was like, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try drinking nothing but water. See, that right there was the problem. Now, what was my diet like? Just like every American's average diet, it was all about fast and cheap, convenient foods, ate high amounts of highly processed imitation foods, low in nutrients. My mom would cook at home. My dad was a master at the grill. He cooked some mean stuff on the grill. So ate some good meals at home, but when I was out and about at school, work, traveling, whatever, fast food. I never drank water. I only drank water when I got dehydrated, and that was quite frequently. That's when I'd trigger a headache too. When I get dehydrated. So I never drank water. It was soda, Mountain Dews, Coke, Dr. Pepper, sweet tea, all that kind of stuff. It was good. Tasted good. So I made a commitment to drink only water. And now this wasn't immediately. For 5 years I drank nothing but water until I finally cracked open a Sprite. All in moderation. I drink Sprite every now and then now. But it was about a year or two in, I started noticing that my headaches got a lot less and fewer between. And that was around probably 2016 or so is when we started changing our eating habit. And I'll talk more on that on other videos. The 2016, 2015 was a lot of realizations. And I'll hit on that in another video. If you haven't read our about story, it's in there, but I will say it here on another one. But so started changing our eating habits, and then started seeing a lot of changes there. My health did a complete 180. So those pills that I had to strategically locate everywhere to knock out those migraines, that prescription expired in 2019. It's 2023. So, changing my diet. Not once did any of those PhD experts say, hey son, what's your diet like? No, their solution was, here's your pill, and that'll fix it. And a lot of times that causes more problems. So I hadn't had one of the migraines in years. Health's done a complete 180. Now it wasn't an overnight change, but it was a change for the better. And all it took was a lifestyle change. Now, and over the years since we've been doing this, I've ran across similar people with similar stories curing different sicknesses, diseases, or something they've had by doing a lifestyle change. It can happen. Now those kind of stories get shut down don't get a lot of spotlight because it's not backed by science. Now, I'm not no PhD expert, but I have common sense and I can connect the dots. And you are what you eat. Plain and simple. So my 180 health change is why I'm a real big advocate for this kind of lifestyle, this kind of eating. Whether you do it for yourself or you source it from some local farmer, you won't regret it. Your health won't regret it. You'll see change. It won't be overnight, but you will see change. And the more pills you can take out of that medicine cabinet, the better you are. Now, there's some pills you have to treat some things. I'm not all anti-pharmaceutical, but I'm all about reducing pharmaceutical. And that's what the science, the big pharmaceutical companies, they don't want to hear none of this kind of stuff. They say they care about your health. They don't. They care about their profits. The more sick you are, the more pills you have in your medicine cabinet, the more money they make. Period. So you can do it. I did it. I've ran across other people who've had similar health changes from doing it, eating healthy, consuming more waters, watching what to eat, Now, we're not fuddy duds, and I won't let our kids eat oatmeal pie, chocolate bar. I like an almond joy every now and then. We'll go to restaurants. Chick-fil-A is one of our go-to when we're out and about in town. It's all about moderation. Improve your health, and then take a day off every now and then. Enjoy it. So I'm gonna end this one with my favorite saying, and that is, the more pharmaceutical dependent you become, the less pharmaceutical dependent you are. So the more food you eat that's more healthy, nutrient dense, comes from the pharmaceutical, the less pills you have in your medicine cabinet. And that's a win for you. That's a win for your pocketbook, your health bills. Now, and all that takes is a life change. Just make a choice. Start eating less of something and more of this. You'll see a difference. Now, you may think that 99-cent cheese, well, now in today's economy, it's probably $3-4. That cheap cheeseburger, you may think that's food, you may think that's cheap, but there's a hidden cost to the cheap, fast-produced food, and that is, you see that expense when you go to the doctor. That's the true hidden cost of cheap food. You pay for it somewhere. There's a cost somewhere to cheap food, and it is your health. So you can make the change. Till next time, take care. Subscribe, hit the like button below. Thank you.